Hello guys, it's Joe Tim doing a unboxing on Colamaru DX, our first DX Bottleman. So yeah, gotta figure out how to even open these boxes. That is going to be a challenge, I'm assuming, or not. Okay, we got the thing open. We're all good. So I'm actually curious what comes inside, how they package this. So, all right, there's our caps and whatnot. Also, the shooting cap is now bare. There's no design on it, which I'm kind of bummed about, but yeah. Some of the new parts here. You have the main body and the trigger. Has a cap on it now. Very interesting. Some of the armor pieces, or all of them I think. And cardboard, I guess. Instructions and stickers. A lot less stickers nowadays, which is nice. So yeah, very curious about this DX system. This video will kind of be a trial run, I guess you could say, of the DX system. This will probably be the longest of the three. So I do want to kind of go in depth with the system a little bit, talk about it. So yeah. But first I have to put everything together, sticker it up, and then I'll be back to talk about that. So see you then. Alright, I'm back. So I have Colamaru DX all put together and stickered up. So let's go ahead and zoom in and refocus. There we go. So here's what it looks like. Colamaru DX. Compared to the original Colamaru, looks similar while also looking very different. A lot of that's just because of the DX design, which I'll go over more in a moment here. So of course there is the, like the entire sculpt is different now. What was originally, like the face used to be kind of almost around here, but they kind of put it downwards, so now you have a whole new headpiece that you attach on, so it looks a lot different. These arm parts are made of different parts. You can see that these are movable now, so that's interesting. And the feet, yeah, they're probably the thing that are the closest to the original, honestly. Also, there's now a cap on the back here, which is pretty interesting as well. So yeah. Actually, no, I'll wait till later to talk about the other cap inside. So there's 3 caps now. This is not removable, by the way. It's just embedded within the trigger when you get it. It is what screws onto the main body, though, to lock the trigger on and make it functional, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, it's kind of hard to talk about because it's pretty similar to Colamaru. Also, there is the rubber piece, that's its main gimmick on this side here. This side's just normal. So it does still have the rubber gimmick with it. So, how do I talk about this thing further? There isn't really much to say, honestly. It's just Colamaru, but in DX form. So what I really want to talk about in this video, because I feel like it's probably the least interesting of the 3, in my opinion. I have more opinions than Aqua Sports, and I think Life-O-Guardi one, being a brand new Bottleman, there's a lot more to it. Well, for discussion anyway. So I want to take this video to kind of just talk about the DX line in general. Some of the things that I have liked about it, other things that I kind of have not been the biggest fan of. First up, I think that the designs are both good and bad, these newer designs. It's good because we get a lot more dynamic stuff, a lot of the other Bottlemen were looking very similar in sculpt, You can only do so much with those designs. So I think it was definitely time to make a new one. New designs and stuff, they look cool. The only problem is that they can look a little awkward at times, especially if you don't quite hit the mark with the Bottleman. It'll definitely look worse than before, since there's not really the whole standardized, system to fall back on, where it'll only just kind of look average, really. Like, I think certain ones like Sapphire didn't stand out that much, in my opinion, but it just kind of doesn't stand out, that's all there is to it. Whereas with the DX system Bottleman, if it looks bad, it'll probably just look bad and not just be kind of whatever. But when they look good, they look great, so there is that. It's good and bad. I think overall more good though. Also, the sculpt itself, I think there's been some improvements with, and also some things that I'm not the biggest fan of. Again, so yeah. So the main thing, the actual core itself, making this without the armor and stuff, when you just assemble the basic core, way better. It feels way more modular. If you need to take it apart, it feels like you can actually take it apart without having to pry it off. I would know I put something on wrong with my Fusion Black. I had to take it apart. That was hell. This, I actually did mess up in my Colamaru DX at first, so I had to take it apart. And it was really easy to take apart the core, which is nice. The trigger is also not awkward anymore. The trigger was kind of awkward to put on with the originals. This is fixed here. That's what this cap's for. You literally just take this whole thing with the cap. You slide in this front piece through there, like there's a hole in the back here. You just kind of slide it in and you screw the cap in, you're done. There's no weird stuff with the trigger. It's very easy to deal with. So the core just feels a lot more modular, but what doesn't feel more modular is actually like the armor pieces. I actually thought they were noticeably worse to deal with. These arms feel harder to take off, in my opinion. This head, honestly, can be annoying to take off at times. My other two aren't really that bad. This one gets stuck really easily, though, and I feel like the previous sort of head crest was a lot easier to deal with. This one feels a little bit more awkward. These arms are definitely harder to slide off. They go upwards as well, so you might have to remove the face just to take off the arms as well, so it's a little bit weird. Feet, they're like the same thing. I feel like it was slightly a step back with the armor. Again, overall, it feels better, but I just wish that maybe they could have made the armor slightly easier to deal with, in my opinion. Maybe having it so they kind of go in from the sides or something, or almost from the front like how they used to. I just kind of like the top down or vertical way isn't the best since the head can get in the way. Now, a couple other things that are just good about these Bottleman DX, like these DX system Bottleman. First up, the gimmicks. This definitely seems like a system where gimmicks will be more prevalent, probably a lot better. So that's very good. We've also seen, like with Aquasports DX and Life of Guardian DX, the magazine and barrel are actually modular, so you can keep stacking more on top, extending the magazine or barrel. There has been, a few new Bottlemen shown. CC Land DX seems to have some new type of magazines. So I think we'll see a lot more interesting gimmicks with these new Bottlemen, which makes sense, since they're a lot more uniquely designed, I guess you could say. Another good thing about them is the durability. These feel a lot more durable. There were definitely some breakage issues with the original system, especially the earlier ones. That's why they had to do so many remakes and recolors, because, well, the old molds were really awful. They were okay out for a while, but these just feel a lot more durable, a lot more consistent as well to shoot, so I'm very happy about that. However, there are a couple extra drawbacks here, most notably the stickers. I didn't think that they could make the stickers worse, honestly. They were already bad, but they made them worse. Maybe mine were just weird, but it'd be weird if all three of mine were weird, so like, I feel like it might just be a problem with them. The stickers do not stick well at all. Are the feet peeling yet? Okay, no, the feet stickers are still on. But before this review, they were already peeling off badly. I had a lot of trouble even getting them to stick on in the first place. A lot of the stickers just did not want to function. Again, maybe that's just mine. I'll wait to see more till I make a final verdict on that, but the stickers do not seem to stick as well, which is kind of dumb. I mean, the foil stickers were already really bad. Making them worse, yeah, that's fun. I guess it's easier if you make a mistake to, fix it, but the problem is if you fix it, it doesn't want to stick on anyway, so what's the point? Just honestly make the plastic stickers like you do with Beyblade. Those are just way better. They'd be a lot easier to deal with. Also, the other thing, like I mentioned earlier, I was going to wait to show the cap. The caps don't have designs on them anymore, at least not the shooting ones. They are blank. I thought it was just nice to have on the caps, like just have the design on it to show which Bottleman it was for, but I guess they thought it wasn't worth printing, so that's a little bit more minor, honestly, but it is a little annoying. Overall, I feel like the system is a lot better. I just feel like there were a couple things that they really could have done a bit better on, maybe they'll still improve these things in the future. Maybe they'll start printing the caps again, or improving the stickers especially. That'd be great. The other things, like the, designs sometimes maybe not being as good, or, you know, the armor being a little bit awkward, those are things that I think are tolerable. You're not going to be taking these things apart constantly. It's not that huge of a deal. I think making the cores better, in case you make a mistake, so you can actually take them apart, that's a lot bigger of a deal than having to struggle ever so slightly more with the armor, which still isn't that bad to deal with. So that's kind of that. I mean, they just feel better overall. Also, with like the designs, honestly, I would rather have some designs not be as great than just have a bunch of the same designs constantly repeated, like we probably would have had if they stuck to the original designs, just a second season of them. But yeah, that's kind of my whole monologue on Bottleman DX. I know I didn't talk about Colamaru DX as much. I just really do not have much to say. It's a pretty basic one. I think it serves as a great, starting point for DX. Kind of showcases like a basic DX Bottleman. It looks better than I expected, honestly. It is very, very nice. So, yeah, sorry about the really long unboxing. I just really want to get my thoughts on DX, having the first three assembled and everything, and having messed around with them a little bit. So, yeah. That's my whole in-depth whatever on DX. Let me know if you have anything else you want to add about DX or anything like that. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.